So just some parameters here, okay? So let's say you're gonna get ready to stab me. Okay, so right now you would have a martial advantage when you stab. Why? Okay, so let's have you scoot back a full step. Back you go, okay? You can change your fighting stance if you want, okay? All right, so you would picture doing what in Aikido? I know it's weird, just do it, okay? You'd have to take a lot of steps, right? To start back out there, okay? And so you have a martial advantage, again, why?
My weapon's out.
Okay, so as you come in a little faster if you want, and you can see that it's time for me to get my weapon out. You see that? There's actually no martial advantage to you being out there with your knife in your hand. You see that? Okay? Your martial advantage is knife in hand. Okay? Now, if you understand that, where would you like to start?
Up close.
Yeah, up close, somewhere where I don't have time to get my knife out, right? Okay? And then if you watch, this is an easy experiment, so you don't have to go full speed. If I draw as you attack at this point, you see, you go a little faster, go. Okay, I can't get my knife, go. I can't get my knife out. Getting my knife out actually creates the opening that he needs. If you look at it in terms of yin and yang, I'm going yin, you see, my arms are coming towards me, and then it just, here, okay? And that happens when we're close like this, right? Even if I move, he's gonna track you, so you go, and I try to move, I can't get the weapon out on time, okay? Got that?
Right.
Okay. So what we have to do is create a deployment space for the weapon, okay? Because right now you do have an advantage, okay? Meaning I'm not going to go boom and then try to do something like that. I might have to, but I'd rather not, okay? So what we do instead is deployment space, there's the range again, and then the weapon comes down, okay? So that's our drill here. Boom, pop. And I'm gonna open it up because you're a little more advanced, so you kind of do whatever you want, okay? And what would you say, what skills am I using? Yeah, so as I come in, I'm going to connect, right? And then it's the projection creates the deployment space, okay? I'm not trying to do this stuff. You guys get it? It's just, boom, out. Whatever I touch, I stick to. Boom, whatever I touch, do you see? I stick to, boom, pop, and then project through, create the deployment space. Okay, let's try. Okay, so when he attacks, let's see how much penetration you would actually have. You see? And that's realistic. Okay? So he's not just kissing me here. You see that difference? That I would probably let that stab me if it meant that I could come here and go, okay? Probably my garment is gonna stop that. It's not, they're not lightsabers. Garments have an effect on them, okay? So when he does his thing, you can see he would have the full 6 inches, which is fighting knife length because it hits organs. Okay? It's gonna hit organs for sure, okay? When he does his thrust, okay? The other thing is to note is you have to still keep in mind that this is going to spiral rotate at that 90-degree fluctuation, okay? So you cannot stay on the line and then seek something, okay? You got that? So you're going to move and keep this thing rotating. Because it's a one step, it's not going to be like when we're sparring. You get it? But it still is going to use the same thing. I'm going to come to out, off the line. Never on the line. Off the line, boom. Whichever way, because you can mix it up, right? Off the line, see? Off the line. Every time. You got to get off the line, okay? And then towards that end, then you have to read the body. So and to read the body means to start moving at intention. Meaning I don't wait until I see it. I'm already moving. I know it's that side. You see, when he carried it low like that, and it comes out, it's probably going to be that. It's not going to be that. Do you get it? So I kind of play the odds there. But in a way, let's say you were going to come with that belly slash, it's still there. You see? Because I'm combining my angle of deflection with my angle of deviation. Okay? So you gotta move at intention, you get it? And create your traps across what he's doing on his angle of attack. So for example, do some other than the low thrust, okay? So we go, and you can see that my hands are in a place where his weapon is going to touch my trap. Do you see that? I'm not going like that. My hands stay inside my outer rim, and I move my body. He'll touch me, and then that's what I project. You get it's different than this. Didn't move at all, and I'm trying to touch his weapon. I instead in here, you see, he touches me, and I project when he touches me. Okay? And you can mix it up. Boom, 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 boom. So that was a good example. That was a good example. The elbow was here, right? I felt him, thought he was going high, but he started to go low, and so the elbow stays there, the trap stays there, and then you have that one, okay? So move at intention. Let him hit your trap. Don't take your hands out of your outer rim, okay? Very anchored and compact, okay? We'll still do the deployment then. Go. Okay. All right, so when I go, I'm going to take him into the Kazushi pattern, which means I have to seize his center. So I'm not here and then I'm just pushing. There is a seizure of the center. That's not how he goes, right? You know what I mean? You can feel it. Okay? Seize the center. That's why I can project the center. So if we go back on that hand, we're here. I seize. That's what's moving him. You see, and this hand did not have to go like that. This hand can stay there and get the projection, making it more ready to draw. But more importantly, you have the center. Okay? We go, boom, up, center all the time. Boom, 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 center all the time. Okay? All right, so some things that are happening, why you want to seize the center. So if I don't seize his center, then he has his balance, he doesn't have to worry about it. And that's when the arm can go in and out. You see? Boom, boom. He can keep stabbing. So he keep doing this stuff. Right? You get it? That you never have my center. So that's why on the first one, I want to capture the center. You see that? You guys get that?
Nice.
And so even if I got out of the way, I wouldn't have an athlete's center because they don't fall for that stuff. Do you get it? He would just miss and then in comes again. You see? What you'll have to do at contact is touch his center. Now understand though, it's just a force. It's not magic. You don't go, oh, what's happening to me? And you stay like that. You get it? It's just a force. So when I have his center, what do you want to do? He wants to free his center. You see? So here was the center. You see? You see how you feel that on your body? Yeah. So what he's going to do, here's the connection point. So he cleared it, boom, now he has his center again. Do you see that? And now he can move his arm as many fast as he wants, okay? Do you guys understand that?
Okay.
But what do you have to do to free his center? Go, clear, and what's he not doing in that moment? Attacking me. Do you see that? Okay? So I want him to, however he wants, you see? It's fine. That's our drill for the uke. He clears it however he wants. He comes in with whatever he wants. He has to clear it. Okay? He didn't clear the other hand. I'll go slow. Yep. Good. Okay? And this is just like this game. You see? I have a center. He's going to clear it however he can till he can get in. Do you get it?
Okay.
You can clear your center with boom. I can go around it. So here we go. I did a non-contention. Do you see he has me there? And go ahead and use it. Do you see? He's got my center. Okay? So I go around the arm. You see? That's arm. You gotta come over here, camera. Here's his adhesion point. So you'll see that he's got my center. And right when I feel him pull my center, I let go, and there would be my movement, you see? But as I told you in the last you were drilling, that's why you don't have only the knife hand on the center. You see? So yeah, you were using this hand. Don't use this hand yet. You just were touching like a block. But you don't have my center in that hand. Here is where you had your seizure. Go ahead and seizure. There it is. Okay. You can see my body go flat. Okay. And then I yield, and I get you. But if you have my center here as well, so let's see if you do. There it is, right there. Okay. And so when you feel me going around, oh, you still have the center. Got it? So both hands have to have it. Okay? Both hands have to have it. Not just the knife hand. And this one's just a defensive angle. Both hands have to have it. So then in this drill, he goes, he frees himself, boom. That's all we want. I want him to refine his center. But you didn't get that hand out of it. Yep, good. Do it again. And out kind of little. Here's how you could do it too. So this one you're doing is you're coming around, you're yielding, coming around. Another one you can do, where are you going? You see? If I, instead of resisting, and I move with you, it's gone. You see? So I could take my center, right? Instead of contesting what you're doing here, that's what opens me up to the seizure. As you're moving, I move and I'm gone. So I don't only have to come around, right? I can yield my body and I'll get it. And of course, boom, you could have your trap and clears that you were doing. Okay? Any of those work? I'm probably more interested in that you move your center just shut it off like that, okay? But in either way, the attack, the counter, the continuous attack gets interrupted, okay? All right, so we're working on uke skill. Go. All right, so we had a little discussion here. We have different levels on the mat today. And so I wanted to do something a little, we did some advanced training yesterday for Rona's level, and we're doing it again today. And so some of my less skilled levels are like, I just can't get this going. And the reason why is that this is the same mechanics, right, that we do in drill 1 or 2 of the Kokyu cultivation set. It's the same, or drill 1 or 2 of the Aikido cultivation set. However, those are controlled environments, and this is a live environment. And so what happens is that within the live environment, the ego tripartite mind is more stimulated because it has more of a will to power in it. And when we have that will to power, spiritually, psychologically, we're going to have more self-attachment. When we have more self-attachment, we can't let the yang aspect doesn't want to go through. We contest it, and we start resorting to external things, and then we can't do the drill. It's just too fast, okay, to do it. The whole point of the internal stuff is this mid-range grappling, as you see. We're kind of hanging out in this area, right? This area here where you do mid-range grappling. All right. If I, for example, if he has his knife out, okay, and he goes, and I go to here, what's he gonna do? You see? You picture in your head, you're going to pick them up and you're going to slam them, but it's done, right? And then in that, I can't get my knife either. So weapons fighting uses a lot of mid-range. So the same thing, if he comes, let's say he does an arm pull, right? And he goes to take the back, boom, right? And then I'm over here, see the whack, and I cut, and I'm whack, and cut. You can't control my ability to have the weapon. And so the mid-range grappling is where you're dealing with, can I deploy my weapon? Can I retain my weapon? And same with the other guy, okay? And so we're doing mid-range grappling. Well, mid-range grappling requires the internal aspects because it's so fast, right? And the way you're doing this is if I seize your center, you're going to have to free your center in order to continue your assault. Do you get that? And it's not as easy as we think it is. Okay. So let's go on. What I would like to see now is I'll be the attacker. We know what we're trying to do, and there's no reason why I should get triggered into my will to power as I'm trying to do my things. So as I go, you see how I shut that off right away? You're pulling right now, so I would keep moving. Do you get it? I felt as I come in, I felt my center, and I can move with it. So I go 1, feel it, and I move in it. You see how effortlessly it is. You see? I don't have to go and go back to external. Okay? I'm shutting off the internal. The internal on you. And then I could take my internal back to you see?
Right.
And then get my advantage. So I'd like to see your ability to be more calm on that side. It doesn't require anything like that. It's just, it's on, it's off. Boom. Good. No, you shouldn't take it. Right. Good. Take it. Now you're moving. You see, you didn't have the ground. Yep. Good. And so what are you noticing that you're getting now?
This one.
Yes! You see? It's very important. Okay? Go home. Yep. There you go. But it came from me increasing my attack skill. Yes. I don't want to go here like that. Ground. Don't twist your cloth.
All right.
Come on. Find it again. Project. Good. 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 Okay, so what we're doing there at the end is he frees and I follow and get here again. You get it? So you free it and I follow it and here again. Boom, free. Free. Good. Free. Yes. Good. And here is where you're going to see your Kihon. Boom. Boom. You're not going to see it on the first one. You're not going to see it here. You're going to see it when he frees. Is where it's going to be. Free. Right. If he doesn't free, you're going to project. So he has to free. Boom. Okay, let's see if we can get there.
Ease. I don't know what the hell that was. Seize. Always seize first. Don't try for the technique. Seize, let him unseize, and then he'll attack and the technique will be there. Seize, unseize. Yes. Again, continue. Nope, go back. You're fighting the knife. Seize the center. He unseizes. Good. Good. Seize, unseize. Good. Good. Nope, nope, nope. Seize. You can see he's pretty free. Okay? Get his center, make him uncomfortable. Seize. There it is, there it is, there it is. Do you see that? You got to seize. It's just like in weapons work, okay? So remember, in weapons work, your counter is entirely dependent on how much you fulfilled your preceding assault. You half-ass your makiatosh, and you're not going to be there for harai. Do you guys understand that? Okay, you have to do your full seizure so that he fully unseizes, and now he's going to move in. Now you're in your Kihon Waza tactical spectrum, okay? Get the seizure first. Here we go. Seize. There he goes. Good. Yes. And then it's effortless. Seize. There it is. Yep. No. Look how much balance he has. So for example, so you didn't seize there, so stay there. Go ahead and re-get your grip, okay? Now, don't hurt him, Andrew, but just pull your elbow back towards your center. Do you see? You're not going to be able to stop that, okay? Let's try it again. Follow the trapping rules. He runs into your trap, seize, then you wait. So you could do Shiho Nage at that opening, but first it has to start with the seizure. Seize. Much better. Seize. Yep. Good. All right, cycle through. Okay, so this is where the skill comes in, and so I'm asking the more advanced deshi on the mat to see if they can deduce what's going on. Okay, so I'm gonna say there's no seizure, because remember, this tactical sequence requires the uke center to be seized, then to counter the seizure, and then that's where you would start seeing the tactical spectrum of Kihon Waza, okay? So we could either pose this question, is there a seizure? Or if not, when is there a seizure? Okay, so here we go. And whenever you guys have it, the answer, you can just take a stab at it. Still no, Ronan? Not even
when
you?
I come in for this second attack.
Nope. That's not where. There's something that's okay. So you got a little projected there at the end. Do you see that? So clearly, she has the center. At where? At projection. Do you see that? Okay, and go down your skill tree. Which is easier to get out of the two internals? Kokyu. Projection is easier to get than the adhesion, the Aiki. Do you see? Okay, so that's your clue. So here we go, and let's see.
So when the forces are sufficiently high, she can generate the adhesion when it's not the matching of the yang values, when it's that she can generate a greater yang value to initiate the projection.
I'm going to say no. Okay? So let's say I go here, and do I have your center? No. But am I blocking your path of action?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay? So now all he has to do is an arm swing, and I'm dead. Okay? So same thing. Do I have your center? Okay, do you see? And which force has your center? Okay, yes. Do you see that? So if I work my kokyu and you start here and then now you have it, you do, but you're not going to get there because you're deflecting a fighter. They're just going to go around the external deflections. Do you see that? But if on contact, you're here, you see? I haven't projected yet. And so that's what he's freeing, the center, you see? You get it? And that's the problem. You just have an external deflection, and you're waiting
to be able to push into his center, but by that time he's already gone around your external defenses. Okay? And what we want is boom. Okay? We want the eye adhesion. That's the seizure. Okay? This is a projection of the center. This is a seizure of the center. Seizure of the center. Okay? Got it? I use that word instead, but you could think of it as one's a pushing of the center, or one's a pulling of the center. Okay? I like seizure better though. You try it.